Hi, my name is Chance Eaton. I am the Chief Learning Officer here at Big Skyway, and for today's little learning nugget, I want to talk to you about onboarding and the employee experience. A lot of organizations struggle with making sure there's clarity when they bring people on, and they also struggle with keeping that awareness around the employee experience itself. So we've developed a format some time ago, and it goes something like this. Imagine your team members, especially your new employees, have a 3-ring binder. And this could be electronic and it could be in a platform, but just imagine a physical 3-ring binder for that employee, and it's got different tabs in it. One tab is the Playbook, and that's going to have your foundational documents at the very front. Here's our mission, our vision, our purpose, our values, our strategic advantage, our guarantee, just something that helps that person remember what the organization does. And then there's going to be Handbook, your policies, procedures. There's going to be a job description. We're going to have things like another tab for like personality profiles. This is me. Here's my personality. And then you're going to have your manager's profile, so I can look at my manager or leader and understand some of their preferences for managing and leading. And I might have team profiles. Here's all the people in my team, and here's how they look from a personality perspective. I might have a tab for meetings. Here's our tactical meeting notes. Here's our one-on-one notes. I'm going to talk more about one-on-one in a second. Just notes to kind of keep track of where things are at. And then finally, a growth and development plan, right? We should be talking with our team members a couple times a year just around how do you want to grow and develop? How do we continue to stretch you around your talents? So that is a really clean little process, not just for the onboarding piece, so there's great clarity, but even the employee experience. So when an employee sits down with me and we go for our one-on-one, we can kind of go back to these different pieces and make sure they're clear about everything. So that's a nice little tool for the employee experience and onboarding. Now, when it comes specific to onboarding, here's a couple things that I think really do help. And one is creating some 30, 60, 90-day goals, right? It just gives them kind of some benchmarks of where they need to be at certain points in time. I'm a big fan of Gallup Q12. I think this can be part of that onboarding dialogue just to make sure they're on track. So if your company is using Gallup Q12, have some discussion around these. Remember, Gallup Q12 is really getting at the psychological needs of people at work. So you can have a discussion around, do you feel like you know what's expected? Do you know what success looks like? Do you have the tools and equipment to get your job done right? Are there any obstacles, things getting in the way? Do you feel like your opinions are counting, right? Do you feel like you and your team members are being held accountable? Using that Q12 as a script, just to make sure that new employee is able to talk about what their work experience is like. And one-on-ones, we love doing one-on-ones. This is where we talked about it over here as well. When I sit down with that employee, having great clarity about what their job is, breaking their job into different job functions, job duties, that's what they do, and then how they do the job, their job behaviors. And having a discussion, in the beginning of a new job quite frequently, just to have great clarity in what they're supposed to be doing and how they're supposed to be doing it, and having that feedback back and forth. So I think those are very helpful. And then fourthly, reminding that new employee why we hired them, what talents they brought to the table, what skills, and why we're delighted in that. So I think really cueing on these when it comes to onboarding, and then these things help not only with onboarding, but they also help with the entire employee experience, so they know who they are and where they're going. And so I hope that helps. Have yourself a great day. Bye.